Former South African President and Nobel Peace Laureate Nelson Mandela turns 93, and the South African Embassy in Thailand commemorates this occasion by planting trees in Lumpini Park in central Bangkok. In a low-key ceremony, embassy staffs along with South African expats and members of the South African Thai Chamber of Commerce and foreign ministry officials got together in Lumpini Park this morning to plant 6 trees marking the birthday of the former South African President Nelson Mandela, who is also known in his home country as Madiba. Among many of his achievements, Nelson Mandela is celebrated in South Africa and throughout the world for his resolute and pivotal role in helping to bring about national reconciliation to a country that used to be racially divided by apartheid.
His statue. Nelson Mandela brought about national reconciliation in South Africa and was able to reconcile the past with the present and the future, as well as different groups within South Africa. As you know, before 1994, we were subjected to apartheid, that is whites discriminating against African people. Mandela never held a revenge against them. Instead, he made a call and challenged every South African to contribute towards the rehabilitation of the country as well as its development.
The South African diplomat Valelo Poipile also pointed out that Thailand can learn from the South African experience in reconciling differences in the kingdom and creating national cohesion after half a decade of tension and brinkmanship.
But if I were to reflect on our experience, what was critical for South Africa was confidence building between leaders of different political parties and organizations. And then that was followed by an act of parliament creating the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. And this commission was independent, has its own terms of reference, and then the commissioners who were appointed were equally independent, and they executed their assignment to the satisfaction of nearly everybody. But
Nelson Mandela was an anti-apartheid activist and a leader of the armed wing of the African National Congress. He spent 27 years in prison, after which he was arrested in 1962. And after his release in 1990, Mandela led his party in a negotiation that led to the democratic election in 1994, where his victory marked the end of legal racial segregation or apartheid in South Africa. During his presidency, Mandela gave priority to national reconciliation, which enabled a relatively peaceful transition in a country where many have thought would be torn apart by racial clashes and ethnic bloodshed. And since November of 2009, the United Nations has declared July 18th as Nelson Mandela International Day in recognition of the Nobel laureate's contribution to the culture of peace and freedom. Wrapping up this edition, a canvas celebrating the life of former South African President Nelson Mandela was auctioned in Cape Town. The artwork, with handprints and signatures of 67 celebrities, was sold to British American Tobacco for $360,000 on Saturday. An official for the firm paid tribute to the former South African leader, who is popularly called Madiba in his country. Cape Town Mayor Patricia de Lille said a permanent exhibition reflecting the life of Mandela will be established at the City Hall, where he made his first speech after his release from prison. An auction organizer said the auction was aimed at spreading Mandela's message around. 10 other items were also auctioned, including an autographed Platinum Award from My African Dream from Dutch violinist Andre Rieu, the only classical musician on the UK Top 10. Luxury holidays were also auctioned, along with the script from the film Blood Diamonds, which featured Leonardo DiCaprio along with Benin-born actor Jimon Hansu, who donated the autographed script. The proceeds of the auction will go to 2 charities chosen by de Lille, the Red Cross Children's Hospital Trust and the Beautiful Gate Charity, a hospice for children with HIV/AIDS.
My message to him, and I